many possible scenarios, including a crime of passion or possibly a robbery gone wrong. But right now, the police aren't releasing any information. Until they do, there is only speculation at this point.
Well,
Bill?
Dan, thanks. Wow, bizarre story. Right along the border there with the state of Washington. Details, updates, if we get them. Thank you, Dan. Dana.
Meanwhile, at the University of Virginia, 3 football players were shot and killed on campus Sunday night. 2 others wounded. The suspect, also a UVA student, now in custody. All of this is raising new concerns about campus safety. Let's bring in Judge Janine Pirro, my co-host on The Five. And Judge, maybe just quickly before we talk about Virginia, Idaho, any thoughts about how that's being handled?
You know, it's very interesting when they said that there was no danger to the public, and the statement that it's a crime of passion. A call is made that someone has been injured. To me, and I know nothing about it, I'm just guessing now, they know who did it. They don't want to describe the shooting. It appears that it was all a shooting, although we don't have the autopsy reports. And the person who called may have been involved in the actual killing, because if it was a crime of passion, that person cared about one of those 4 people. And you see it in homicides. That's not unusual.
So you've seen this before?
Oh, yeah.
In your own experience.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about UVA. Wow. Here was the police chief yesterday about the shooting here.
Mr. Jones came to the attention of the University of Virginia's threat assessment team in the fall of 2022. They received information that Mr. Jones had made a comment about possessing a gun to a person that was unaffiliated with the university.
Stunning story here.
Well, that's not the only thing that they were familiar with. There was also a hazing allegation and an investigation against Mr. Jones that went, they were not able to resolve it because no one would testify. And number 3, that was also not mentioned, is the fact that in February of 2021, there was a concealed weapons violation outside of campus, and he did not report it. Jones did not report it, which is necessary according to school protocol. So you've got 3 triggers right there that we know of today as we're sitting here. So, you know, look, parents are concerned when their kids go to college. They're concerned whether it's on campus or off campus. And make no mistake, just because your kid is in college doesn't mean they're protected. That cradle that we thought of in school, in grammar school, middle school, college, that doesn't exist anymore. And so universities now have to be as good as the best police department in a big city.
Wow, that's a big statement.
That's a big statement, and it's necessary because we've got 3 warning signs right here in UVA. I don't know what's going on in Idaho, but I don't know enough yet. But there's something else going on there. Kids know what's going on, and they've got to have the ability to talk to someone on campus. These student threat assessment teams have to be on top of this.
I want to also ask you about this, Judge, because it's so good to have you
Thank you.
this morning.
Good to be with you.
This robbery pattern in Queens, and maybe this will spread, like New York's, things start in New York and then they spread across the country. We have people robbing necklaces off of the girls. So we have, you can show it here, like trying to get the necklace off of her, right? And she fights back a little bit. This also is a tweet from NYPD Crime Stoppers. Wanted, Queens robbery pattern, 7 incidents. Between October 24th and November 7th, the suspects forcibly removed the victim's jewelry from their neck while riding up on a moped. And you know, you were here in New York when New York was, you know, a disaster, right? And you remember being told, "Don't wear your jewelry," and then that went away. Because there was law and order, and now it's coming back?
It went away, and some progressive leftists decided that they knew what was best for social justice, which no one has ever defined to me. And that there's no discrimination by these 2 on the moped when they grab a chain. They went after a 75-year-old man, a 48-year-old woman, a 14-year-old girl. They will drag you till they choke you or kill you to get your chain off. We're now living in a society that is total chaos, and as a result of the last election, right now, there's cashless bail. They know that they're going to be let out immediately. They know they're not going to be punished.
Exactly right about that. This girl was 12 years old. I just want you to listen to what she had to say about her experience.
It happened fast, so like when I didn't feel when I was getting dragged. I only cared about the necklace. So like I didn't know like what to do or how to react. And it's scary to go out in the streets like most of the time, but other than that, like Kids should be safe.
She's right. Kids should be safe. Middle of the day.
Say, this is a common tactic for people.
Yeah.
You know, it's an easy thing to do when you're on a motorcycle or a moped or an e-bike to go ahead and approach somebody who does not see you coming and try and get away with robbery. Last comment on that.
Well, you know, we are now living in very dangerous times. You have to adjust what you do, how you dress, what you say, where you go, and who you go with. And this young girl shouldn't have to address this kind of trauma.
Those guys on that bike have gotten away with this before. And
we saw their pictures. If you go on Twitter, you can see their pictures. NYPD is great. They'll find them.
Judge, nice to see you.
Good to see you guys.
See you
Bye.
soon.
So not once but twice, another federal court blocking President Biden's student loan handout plan. Will the administration finally give in? And then there is this from last night. Give it a listen.
The Democratic Party finds itself in the middle of the biggest financial fraud case in U.S. history. This is bigger than Bernie Madoff, but unlike Bernie Madoff, who was getting rich off a Ponzi scheme, the Democratic Party was getting rich off of FTX.
So then you ask, what is going on here? We'll try and connect the dots between the collapse of that cryptocurrency giant and the Democrats. Why the close ties could spell big trouble ahead.
The wait is over. The Black Friday mattress sale is going on now at Ashley. Shop limited time Black Friday mattress doorbusters, including fast free shipping on Ashley Sleep Queen mattresses, starting at just $199.99. And right now, check out our wide selection of in-stock mattresses, ready to be brought home today. You've waited all year for mattress deals this good, so hurry into your local Ashley store or tap the banner now for better sleep and savings. Only from Ashley. See store or ashley.com for details.
The Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is here. Get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss croissant, plus a small seasoned potatoes. That's a better breakfast for just $3 in 3 easy steps. 1, wake up. 2, get out of bed. And 3, head to Wendy's for your $3 breakfast deal. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours. Select or request $3 breakfast deal in order to obtain a discount. Not valid for all product combos. Orders. Price and participation may vary in Alaska and Hawaii.
This is your operating system talking, not your computers or your phones, but your internal human operating system. I'm feeling a little overloaded. Here's how you can ease my stress. Close your eyes or softly gaze at something in front of you. Now inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 6. Keep repeating. Much better. Longer term, there's BetterHelp online therapy. They'll match us with a licensed therapist we can connect with via video, phone, or chat. Visit betterhelp.com/pressplay and save 10% on our first month.
Texting 818181. You agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Echelon. Message and data rates may apply. Don't purchase required. Terms apply. Available at echelonfit.com/SMS.
What inspires you to move? Want to work out better and get in the best shape of your life? Then go to Echelon and get connected with a top quality stationary bike, smart rower, or auto-fold treadmill. With Echelon Fitness, you get top quality exercise equipment and an immersive community to help you reach your goals. And now, get a free bike or rowing machine with a 24-month subscription. Plus, you'll be connected to world-class instructors, thousands of daily live and on-demand classes with great music from your favorite artists. Get the community, the inspiration, and the motivation of an immersive studio quality experience in the comfort of your home. Don't pay a ton. Get connected with Echelon Fitness today. And right now, for a limited time, radio listeners get a free bike or rowing machine with a 24-month subscription. To get this amazing free offer, text HOME to 818181. Text HOME to 818181. That's HOME to 818181.
Terms and conditions apply, subject to approval. Do you have a small business that needs capital right away? National Funding makes it easy and delivers fast with loans up to $500,000.
Being a fast-growing company, I realized we didn't have enough capital to keep pace, and cash flow was much needed right away. We turned to National Funding at nationalfunding.com/box.
With National Funding's business loans, you can have your money in as little as 24 hours with flexible repayment options.
In addition to working capital, I received advice that was important to me as a new business owner. And with National Funding, we established not only a relationship with a lender, but a credit history for future needs.
Whether you're growing a new business or getting your business through a rough patch, National Funding can get you the capital you need fast. If you're a small or medium-sized business with good credit and annual gross sales over $250,000, and you need a quick short-term loan fast, go to nationalfunding.com/Fox. To apply online, go to nationalfunding.com/Fox. That's nationalfunding.com/Fox.
How would you like to come home to a bartender who will fix you any cocktail